What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Style,
And Maul.
and you're tuned in to the Chris Style and Marl podcast, episode 13. Hope
Mhm.
everybody's having a good Wednesday morning. What's going on, Mar? How you feeling, man?
I feel good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good weekend. Weather was a little bit crazy, but overall it was cool, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Good. Had a
Yeah.
little meeting this morning. Some
Okay,
things
okay.
on the horizon.
I
You
see
know,
you. I see you. I see you. You got your big day on Thursday, so we all shine you out, bro. So hopefully
yeah,
good luck on that.
for sure, for sure, yeah, for sure. All right, man. Let's get into these topics, brother.
Let's do it, bro.
Colorado
Yeah.
upsets TCU.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, 45-42?
45-42. Yeah, it was.
Sador Sanders was 38 for 47, 510 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Mhm.
Troy Hunter had 11 catches, 119, and one pick because he played both sides.
Yeah.
And then the Dylan Edwards kid had 5 catches, 135 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then 1 touchdown on the ground. And then two other guys had over 100 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've been champion Deion Sanders, ever since he became a head coach when he was at Jackson State. And now he's coming over Colorado. It was a lot of controversy when he took the Colorado job. People were
Hmm.
mixed, saying he turned his back on HBCUs. You and me didn't look at it like that. We looked at somebody moving up and, moving up that ladder. We all knew that Deion wanted to move up in competition.
Yeah.
That was no secret.
Yeah.
And him taking the Colorado job, me and you both thought like if Dion gets the right recruits over there,
Hmm.
he could turn that program around possibly this season.
Yeah.
Especially
Hmm.
next season, he's definitely going to be like right there. Especially if he gets the guys in the trenches like
Hmm.
he wants. But I knew at least offensively he was going to be just fine and be able to score with some of the top colleges out there in the Pac-12. So
Hmm.
and he showed it on Saturday that Shador Sanders, he looks like a Heisman candidate already. Um, Troy Hunter, we all know about Troy. He was supposed to go to Alabama and got snatched up by Dion, and he showed how special that kid is on offense and on defense.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so, what are your thoughts on what you saw on Saturday with the Colorado upset?
Oh man, it just kind of just shows kind of like the whole evolution of Dion, man, as a college coach to me. You know what I'm saying? From when he went to Jackson State and all that, man, it's kind of like it was great, man. Like obviously, man, obviously they got to work on that defense. You know what I'm saying? That defense got a little worn out in the second half, man. They couldn't stop anybody, but overall, they did replace over 50 players on that team.
Yeah,
Give or take. You know what I mean? So, as you said, I think you right now, you got two potential Heisman candidates with Shador Sanders and Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Hunter playing both sides of the field, man. You haven't seen anything like that in a long time, man. You know what I'm saying?
it's Charles
Um,
Wilson, possibly.
yeah, for real. So Shador Sanders, man, he looking like, man, I'll say this, boy, I can't wait for that USC game, boy.
Yeah,
With Shador USC, boy, that might be the highest scoring game of the whole year. You know what I mean? Because both of them defense, USC's defense is struggling too. You know what I mean? So that's definitely that'll definitely be a highlight game. I think it's the same weekend as the fucking Canelo Charlo fight, man. So
it is.
that might be a really great Saturday right there, man. So man, but overall, man, it just kind of even off this one game, man, just proves that Dion, when he touches anything, bro, he turns it into gold, babe. You know what I'm saying? So like when we started seeing like all those people from the HBCUs mad because he left, I get it, man, because you want somebody like Dion to stay in that type of environment to help build up the HBCUs because we know the HBCUs have a lot of problems going on with certain sports programs and stuff like that. But overall, man, I believe Dion gave him the blueprint. Obviously, you can't find like a personality like that with Dion. But at the same time, man, he did put like Jackson State back on the map because they don't got cats like Eddie Robinson no more, man. Eddie Robinson was kind of like the face of HBCUs with Grambling and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So you really don't have that no more. So Dion was kind of like the new face of it. But overall, man, Colorado looked really great offensively. They looked amazing. Um, I said defense. They need to do some things on that. But overall, man, you could tell like he's gonna get some players, man. The belief in that locker room is crazy. The belief around it. The crazy thing is the amount of other college athletes watching, new ones that are coming up, ones that are already in other programs, man, watching this and be like, man, maybe I need to get on the train too next year or, whenever the right time is, you know what I mean? So, man, shout out to Dion, man. I'm excited to see how they do. I think next week they play Nebraska at home, so it'd be exciting to see how they look against Nebraska. I think they have a potential to go 3-0 into that Oregon game in a couple weeks, so it should be cool.
He was on Undisputed today, and he was talking about how he just needs to beef up that defense and offensive line, and he said he'll be he's coming. So and I agree with him. Once they get some big boys in the middle, on both sides of football, he gets a defensive end from a SEC team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me go to Colorado and shine.
Facts.
Or a left tackle. You know what I'm saying? They can come out and show his stuff over there with Dion. I think that Colorado is going to be a formidable opponent, and definitely a playoff contender for the national championship.
For sure. Hell yeah. Especially with them. I think it goes to 12 teams next year, I think, with the playoffs and stuff like that. They go to the Big 12, man. So they got speed. They got athletes all over that board, from the running backs to the receivers to the corners, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. As you said, man, you hit the nail. You know what I mean? They just need to beef up on the inside. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then once they do that, which I think they will, man, I think it's only a matter of time, man. And I forgot, man, Colorado got some ill-ass colors too, bro. Them jerseys is pretty fire, bro. You know what I mean? So, man, I can't wait to see the progression of Dion, man. I'm rooting for him. I know you rooting for him. So, man, shout out to those students, man. Shout out to those kids, man. Shout out to Dion and his whole coaching staff, man. They're killing it right now. Even though it's one game, they're heading in the right direction, man. I think right now they're the face of college football right now. Now. So, yeah,
I agree. Shout out to Deion Sanders in Colorado.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. College football happened this weekend, man. It was a lot of games. Of course, week one, a lot of the big schools, they play a lot of the cupcakes. So they kind of like Alabama blew out. Who they played. Ohio State blew out. Michigan blew out. All the top 5 teams. But the big game was yesterday. Was the Florida State LSU game, and in the beginning it was back and forth, but then in the second half, Florida State just turned up on them, and it was just a whole nother beast. He's got those 2 wide receivers, Keenan Coleman and Johnny Wilson, is just a cheat code. Like,
Homie's like 6'7" or something like that.
Johnny Wilson 6'7", and the other kid is 6'4". So you got 2 basketball players out there, going up to get the ball, and it was just clear that Florida State they had the better athletes on both sides of the football. They just look faster. They look bigger.
They look bigger. They look bigger, Tom.
They were just more physical. It was just and I'm not, it's not the end of LSU season, because LSU still has a gauntlet of a season, and they can go out there and beat the Tennessees and the Georgias or whatever and get right back in this thing. That's why I said Florida State needed this win more than LSU because of LSU's schedule. Whereas in Florida State, I think if they took this L, I think it would have hurt them a little bit. I think they could have still got back in there, but it would have hurt them way more than LSU, because LSU, like I said, the competition. But it was a good showing from Florida State.
Yeah.
The quarterback, Travis Porter, he looked like he's legit. And they just look, like you said, they look good on both sides of the football. They just look bigger, We'll see how they look at towards the end of the season, if they're national championship ready. But they look good.
Nah, they did. You know what I mean? Like, that was the first thing I noticed, man. Watching the game, bro, I was just like, damn, man, Florida State just looked bigger. I saw them on the defensive side. I was like, the defense looked just bigger than the offense that they got. And then when I saw LSU's defense going against Florida State's offense, I was like, damn, them dudes just look smaller than Florida State, bro. I was able to watch the first half. I saw highlights of the second half. First half, I was like, LSU looking good. You know what I mean? They looking like, they're they look like the better team the first half. So when I saw the score, I after I went to the show, man, I was just like 45-20. I was like, what? I was like, what the hell happened? You know what I mean? But you know, when I sat back and like I watched a little bit of highlights and stuff like that, I was just like, man, you could just tell they probably just wore them down, bro, with the size of them and the athletic ability that they got, man. That's just a big squad. So, and I totally agree with you. I don't think it really hurts. It obviously it hurts LSU because obviously you don't want to lose, you know, at all, especially in college football. But I think overall, you know, it's earlier in the season. You know, I said their schedule gets tougher, man. They have the chance, you know, with the SEC championship. I don't know their whole schedule. I don't know if they play Alabama. I think they play Alabama this year, maybe Georgia. I'm not really sure. But obviously you got that. You got the SEC championship game. So they'll have more opportunities to beefing up their resume going into the playoff and stuff like that. So they still have a chance. I think Florida State definitely needed this game, like you said. The only opportunity they will have, I think they got Clemson, I think in October sometime. So that would be like the only one. So I'm curious to see how they do against that matchup right there. Against, you know, North Carolina, Drake May. So man, yeah, I think it was a really, really good showing for Florida State, man. It puts them up there. It looks like Florida State's back like to the old days, you know what I mean? Watching Oklahoma make a coach cry is fucking crazy to me. That shit was wild. Them boys was down 73-0. That was crazy. My man was on bended knee and tears. He I don't know if he even wanted to coach anymore, bro. Like that shit was crazy. Oregon score. It was like 81-7. That one was crazy. So if you picked a lot of overs, man, you know what I mean? Like you probably hit a lot of games this week. You know what I mean?
Freaking South Carolina could score.
Yeah, nah. Drake May looked good. He had a couple of INTs and stuff like that, but he looked good. Caleb Williams, he looked amazing again, you know, albeit against Nevada, you know what I mean? But he looked amazing. He looked like a true number one pick. Who else looked good? Utah looked good. I think Utah looked good on Thursday. They looked really good without their starting quarterback. Florida looks like a complete mess. I'm a Gator fan, but they look like a complete mess, man. I don't know how long that coach is going to last. Michigan looked good without Jim Harbaugh. They look pretty good, decent. So I know next week. Texas looked good. So next week is a big game. You know, they got Texas, Alabama. Alabama looked good. The quarterback for Alabama looked really good. So I'm really excited to see that Texas Alabama game. That's definitely the game of the week. So who you think? Who you think it got the edge on that game? It's in Alabama or Texas?
I don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah. I wonder if I didn't get a chance to see if Manning played.
No, it was he might have stepped in, but I know it was Quinn Evers.
It was Quinn Evers. I know he's starting. I know they blew him out in the second half. I don't know if he got any snaps in the second half though. But I think it's Texas. I think they playing. Well, they played in Texas last year, so it might be in Alabama this year.
It's in Alabama.
It's in Alabama. Yeah, man. So I would assume Alabama will probably get the edge of being at home and stuff like that. But I think that's going to be a really, really interesting game to watch, man. So, you know, that should be a good one right there. Yeah, man. Overall, man, it was a really good week for college football. I'm glad to see the flow of things back. You know, getting back to normalization with sports. You know what I mean? Should be a great year for football, man, for sure. So it's just 1 week of many going into the year. So.
Yeah, it looks like Arch Manning ain't even he's not even the same quarterback. He's
so they just pretty much just got him stashed away. They probably don't want to. I get it. They probably don't want to get all mixed signals with him being a backup because then people are gonna the moment Quinn Evers has like a bad game, you know, people are gonna be clamoring for Manning. So they're like, yo, let's sit you in the back, get you comfortable. Next year is your year. So I get it.
Yeah, man. Excited for college football this year for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Shannon Sharpe on First Take. Today was the debut. He had a couple slip ups, couple skips, in there.
Skip.
He had a couple skips in there, but overall, you know what I'm saying, they trying to, you know, work out the kinks and all that stuff. But for overall, I thought, you know, it's Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. You know, that's to me that's TV gold. So
for sure, man. Yeah,
so and it lived up to the hype to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, both of them were bouncing off each other. Both of them had good chemistry. Didn't look awkward, didn't look odd or nothing like that. Didn't look like somebody just put something together because
Yeah.
he had success on this network. We already got a glimpse of it on Club Shay Shay when they was talking, so we already
Mhm.
knew like what we was gonna get. So
Yeah.
like I said, I'm excited for him being on the show Mondays and Tuesdays, and yeah.
No, I thought, yeah, man. Shannon, he hasn't done anything since June, June.
Mm.
So he hasn't been on national TV like that. So he gonna have a little rest, man. And then him being with Skip, I could see the slip up is whatever, man. Overall, man, it was very refreshing to see Shannon Sharpe being able to talk about more than 1 to 2 topics the whole goddamn
Right.
hour, man. It was dope, man. You can tell that once they get their chemistry is fine. I think it's great. Once they get the shows going, man, the flow of it, man, it'll be a great show, man. I'm very excited to see Shannon Sharpe. I'm happy he's back on camera, man. Miss Unk on the camera, man. So it was dope. Molly got to chill on the interrupting shit, bro. That shit be annoying sometimes. I like Molly. I love you, girl, but god damn, just chill, chill.
She got to insert herself, man.
Oh man, all the time, bro. Just be like, bro, come on, man. But it's cool. I'm excited to see what other kind of potentials he might do. For ESPN, I don't think First Take will be the only thing. I think you might see Shannon do some other things. So I'm excited to see him more on the national TV stage, man. He deserves it, man. He's been working hard, man. So we always support Uncle on this channel for sure, man. So what do you think? I was seeing reports about Undisputed having some ratings hits. They're not really looking too good. What do you think
I
with
think
Shannon Sharpe and all
I'm,
that?
I'm
How do you think it's going?
I'm not gonna kill Undisputed. I think right now they're working out their work. I think this week they flowed a little. They're flowing like today's show flowed a little bit better with the rotation. You got
Yeah,
Key on there. You got Richard Sherman on there.
yeah.
Um, Michael Irvin on there, and then I think what they need to do. They don't need to have all three of them
No, they need to
on there at the
separate them.
same
Yeah.
time. I think they
Hmm.
need okay for this segment. You come on this segment. Like it was cool for Michael Irvin to be on the segment when
Yeah.
Dion was on there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So that way those two could talk and all that stuff, and then whatever. And then when they was talking basketball, it was Keyshawn and Richard Sherman on there. So it was
Yeah.
they both of them are Laker fans. So they were able to speak on the, because that was, of course, the topic. It was the Lakers, and they talked
Hmm.
about that. So I think once Skip gets his flow down, I still think that Skip, I don't like him as a moderator. I don't. I think
Yeah.
he's like, say what
Yeah.
you want about Skip Bayless. He's better than that. Like, come on, man. Like,
No, I feel you.
you didn't got demoted to media. Like,
It's
throw
just too.
Rachel Nichols at some extra coins, man, and make her the moderator or whatever. She can still speak.
No, yeah, I just think there's just too many strong heads, too many strong voices in that room when you got them all together. It's better to space them out. Another thing is I just think they got too many NFL guys. I think they need to. I get it, NBA is not going, but we need some actual NBA heads to talk about. I really don't want to hear Keyshawn Johnson talking about the Lakers. I don't want to hear Richard Sherman talking about the Lakers. I don't want to hear Michael Irvin talk about the Lakers. I want to hear them guys talk about football because that's what their expertise is. I'm not the type of person saying they can't. I'm just like, look, if you want to have Michael Irvin talk about it. Like, I think it'll be cool, like, to hear Michael Irvin's take on the NBA game because you don't really get to hear him like that shit. But I would also like to see some more NBA heads like a Rachel Nichols. Hopefully, she's on there more when the NBA season's around, and maybe they might got some more surprise guys that are going to be on the show around the NBA season. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like, look, I know Skip has his moments, man, where he can get annoying and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna shit on him because at the end of the day, he's putting a lot of brothers on the map in the television game. So, like, from the likes of Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, now he has Richard Sherman. He putting Lil Wayne. Putting Lil Wayne on the TV, even though Lil Wayne doesn't need the publicity, but at the same time, he got love for him too. And Michael Irvin, like he giving Michael Irvin a shot when NFL Network wasn't putting him back on and all that type of stuff. And I think it's dope. So I'm not gonna shit on Skip, man. I'll salute to Skip, man, because I say he's been helping a lot of brothers out in the television game. But there are some things that need to be ironed out. Like, I totally agree with you. They need to space the things out. They don't need Richard Sherman and Michael Irvin and Keyshawn Johnson all talking the same time, like space it out. It'd be cool seeing a new do like what First Take did. They had a rotation of guys, pop in and then pop out, and then they'll come on like a couple topics later, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think that's something that they need to do, and I'm sure they'll figure it out for sure.
Yeah. So I saw Stephen A. being petty, posting the numbers.
Oh yeah, I ain't mad at that though, man. Talk your shit, because at the end of the day, Shannon and Stephen A. are gonna be the it thing, man, for real. As far as like sports talk, debate shows, man. I think Skip knows it. That's why I think he got all those kind of characters on to try to see if it can put a little bit of flame out on that heat that's over on ESPN. But ain't nothing. Once Shannon Sharpe get that flow, like it was only an hour today. I'm excited to see him for 2 hours tomorrow. So it's just give it time, man. I said I wish he was on there a little bit more, but I get it. He's on there for 2 shows. He probably has other obligations and stuff like that, but it's gonna be good regardless. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
And change the topics up, boy. On Undisputed.
That ain't gonna never happen. Skip get control who the topics are. He gonna talk about the Cowboys, the Lakers, and LeBron James.
I think he's still talking about Trey Lance trade. I'm like, bro, let it go.
Yeah. All right, man. So I didn't get to watch this documentary.
Yeah.
Want to check it out? I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, you got to.
But Bishop Sycamore, and if you guys are not familiar with Bishop Sycamore, this is the football team where they tricked everybody. They was all adults.
Yeah.
And they played some team and got smoked.
Yeah.
And got, exposed.
Yeah.
And they put out a documentary on Max. So the floor is yours, sir. You give us your recap.
So the documentary is called BS Hot. So right off there, it's good. You know what I mean? This guy is the most psychotic, brilliant scammer in Black history to me. Next to him and the kid that portrayed himself as a doctor, he's up there. For him to be able to create this fictitious high school. And how they got around it is they put it in the religious category, so it was like a religious school type of thing, you know what I mean? So I guess like the state really couldn't do anything about it, but just him getting these kids that were in a sense inner city kids that were having bad grades, wasn't their life really wasn't going in a positive way. He got those kids to be a part of a program, preaching that like, look, the looks and the offers you aren't getting from certain D1 schools, I can help you get that. I could put you on the program. He was kind of trying to imitate the IMG style, which is the school that they ended up playing on ESPN that kind of exposed what was really going on with the whole Bishop Sycamore, because it wasn't even Bishop Sycamore in the beginning. It was actually the name of the school was completely different. And they did that for a year, and then that kind of folded, and then he started up the new Bishop Sycamore, where he pretty much took everything that was part of that original school, uniforms and all that, and then just kind of revamped it and put a kind of new face on that program and called it Bishop Sycamore. And then he was just doing wild shit where he would like get them to come at a hotel, and then he would realize they weren't going to kick him out for the 3 months. They weren't going to do anything. So he would have these kids stay for 3 months during the season, wouldn't pay the hotels. He did some shit where he took them to like a paintball thing, and they didn't pay the bill. He was like, look, man, this person's going to come and take care of this bill, which I ain't never heard of. So I'm like, if you a business and you go to like a paintball, Top Golf type shit, usually they take a form of payment like before, you know what I mean, to use the shit. This company did not, which was kind of like, that's kind of on you, bro. You know what I mean? You got scammed, you know what I'm saying? Then he did some wild shit where he would call the grocery store and be like, yo, I need like 25 rotisseries and stuff like that. When it come pick them up, and realize that before the store closes that they would mark him down to like $2-3, and then that's how he would go and feed the 50 plus students. You know what I mean? He even did some wild shit where he had them sign waivers, but they were really for PPP loans. So then he took out like $20,000 loans on players' names and all this other type of shit. And just seeing this man's face, bro, and it's the way he talked, bro, he give you some like serial killer vibes, you know what I mean? Like some Jeffrey Dahmer black version type of vibes. But in a sense, to be that kind of psychotic and doing things the way to start a fucking high school, bro, there's gotta be a little genius into that shit to me personally. But overall, man, this, if anybody hasn't seen it, go watch it. It's on HBO Max, called BS High. It's probably the best documentary I've seen all year as far as sports wise. So yeah, bro, you need to go check it out, man. It's you will. There's not a dull moment in the whole hour and a half, bro, on that whole documentary, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. For sure. I'm gonna check it out. All right, man. Let's do jersey rankings, NFL jersey ranking.
Let's go. You already know my number one.
I'm gonna let you have the floor there, sir.
No, go ahead. No, I want you to go first.
I only did 5, so you can do 10. 5.
Yeah, go for it.
Number 1, I got the Steelers.
Okay. Which ones? The black ones or just overall? Just the whole overall?
Overall look.
Gotcha. Overall. I got it. Yeah.
Number 2, the powder blue Chargers, you know.
Okay.
Gotta go with that. Number 3, I like the Seahawks, man. That green.
Which blue. Ones? The color rush ones? Are you like the original ones?
The original ones.
Like the old school ones? Like the ones like Warren Moon used to wear type shit? Oh, okay, yeah.
When they was in our division.
Yeah.
Number 4, I got the Ravens, man. I like the Ravens, that black and purple. I don't know what it is about it, but I like how it splashes together. You know
okay.
And number 5, I got the Raiders.
Damn, dog. Why you say it like that? What's
you know
disrespect? Come on, man. Y'all already know what's up. You know what's up, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, number 1 for me, I have I'm gonna go with my Raiders. I love our jerseys. I love our jerseys, black, silver. Shit's that logo, bro. The logo too is probably one of the hardest logos in all of football, bro. One of the hardest ones. So that's my number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Steelers. I think the Steelers got some dope jerseys with the yellow and the black pops off. The yellow, you know, the little towels that be flying. I think it all goes inside, man. I think it's dope. Number 3, I'm gonna go with the Houston Oilers. I think the Houston Oilers jerseys were pretty hard. You know what I mean? I like the, you know, like the little powder blue joints. Number 4, I'll go with the Chargers powder blues. Those is pretty hard as well. And then number 5, I'm gonna go with the old school Philadelphia Eagle ones, like the light green joints. I think them shits was clean as hell. So yeah, that's my top 5 right there.
The Kelly Greens.
Yeah, them shits is hard. Them jerseys is hard.
Yeah, they are nice.
Those are clean.
Any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions, Ravens. I think the Ravens ones were pretty dope. I really like the all white Cincinnati Bengal joints. Them shits is pretty hard. I really like those. Especially, I think it's more so the helmet, more so the jersey. I think that helmet is fucking hard. And then last, I would probably go with the jersey. I'll probably go with the Falcons jerseys, like the Vic ones. I think the Vic ones were hard too. And the creamsicle Tampa Bay ones. The helmet was whack. Get the helmet out of here, but the jersey was cool. What about you? Any honorable mentions for you?
No, I think you pretty much covered them. Yeah.
All right,
I like the Texans. I like the Texans colors.
Texas one. All right, just name one, but what's the ugliest jersey to you?
The Bengals.
The Bengals? Mine is them fucking ugly ass Packer ones where they were like navy. Like them shits is ugly as shit.
Yeah, most of the team, well, I mean, I guess Detroit's not bad, but most of the NFC North is not good.
NFC North?
Yeah,
nah. Chicago's is cool. Chicago Bears is cool. They're not bad. Right. They're cool.
That blue and orange is not bad, but Minnesota's okay.
You say your boys. Where would you rank your boys at? Would it be like middle of the pack?
Middle of the pack, man. That shit is plain as fuck. It's classic red and yellow.
Yeah. Plain as fuck. What about the logo?
I mean, I'm always gonna love the KC and the Arrowhead, baby.
Arrowhead, yeah.
Love that. Representing. I'm trying to think. You know, jerseys are not bad. Who? The Jets.
No, the Jets jerseys are not bad. No, they're not bad at all.
Yeah, the Jets are not
Even
bad.
even like the Giants, the old school Giants. I don't like the NY. I like it when you used to say Giants. You know, like on the helmet. I thought those were pretty cool.
Yeah. What you think is the most overrated?
Most overrated?
That gets the hype, but it's overrated.
Gets the hype that's overrated. That's a really good question.
I got the Cowboys.
The Cowboys jerseys are terrible.
They're just regular.
I wouldn't say they're terrible. They just look like some fucking regular white tees with some blue trim on them, motherfucker.
That's what I said. I just think they're regular.
The helmet, the star is basic as fuck. Like the helmets are basic. The only thing I really rock is that fucking stadium. That stadium is one of the nicest ones, but overall, yeah, them jerseys are probably overhyped. I feel like the Niners ones are a little overhyped too. I like the Eric Dickerson ones. Them things is cool. Like the ones in St. Louis were ugly. Yeah. Or it's like the navy with the brown or darker gold or whatever it was. I didn't like those. I wasn't really a fan of those. The Cardinal ones are over. Nah, them things don't look good.
They're just plain red.
Yeah. I think low key, other ones I think are low key nice are the all black Commander joints. I think the all black Commander joints are pretty fire. The Saints ones are pretty dope. They're okay. They're cool. Yeah.
Not for nothing, the NFC South, as bad as that division is, they got some nice jerseys.
They do got some nice jerseys.
Carolina ain't too bad.
Yeah, the Dolphins ones,
they're okay.
Okay. I'll put those like in the middle. They're like whatever.
They're teal and orange. It depends on how you wear it. You know, it's okay. It's not ugly, but it's not like, it's the first choice I'm gonna go.
Yeah, the Browns ones are ugly. I'm not really a fan.
That's probably the worst.
I don't understand the elf in the middle of the field. What is that? What is the elf for?
I have no idea.
I don't get that. I don't get that shit. Like, where did he come from?
I don't know where they got. I thought they were the dog path.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, where the dogs at? Dog, where the little elf come from, bro? If y'all put a little pit bull out there or something, dog, come on, man. Where the bulldog at? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't understand that, bro. They need to fix that.
But yeah. Shout out to all the good jerseys out there, though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's switch it up, man. Noah Lyles.
Yeah.
Track runner. Couple weeks ago?
It was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
When he win at 200?
Something like that. The homie's nice on the track and field, I guess. From what I've never really watched him race, but I heard he's pretty good.
I know he got a record or something like that.
Yeah, he broke the record.
After he won, he made some comments about, teams calling themselves world champions when they're only here in the USA.
Yeah.
And, it looks like he took offense to that because, he's racing against actual people around the world. And, he's technically, from a technical standpoint, he is a world champion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy, spewed his way, but what are your thoughts on his comments of saying that these teams are not real world champions?
I think it's just in an uneducated sense of, I don't think he understands where the NBA is, and to a degree, because it's like, in technical sense, is he correct? Yes, because I get it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not facing Serbia, you're not facing Lithuania, but in overall sense, everybody that's in the NBA, as far as like the best players in the world, are from all over the world. You know what I mean? From Giannis's, the Lucas, and all that. So I just think in a sense of the talent pool of international players and American players together, I think it turns to be like those are the best players in the world. Like if you look at soccer, they have like the Premier League, they have like the league in Paris or whatever, or PSG and all that. All their great players are sprinkled all over the world in different leagues. So, and hence that's why you have fucking national teams where they play in like the World Cup. The NBA doesn't need that. You know what I mean? All their players, all the greatest players in the world facilitate the NBA. They're under the NBA logo. And then you got some players that were born in the United States, but they might have had like a mom. Like look at Cat Williams. He was born in Jersey, New York area. His mom was half Dominican. You know what I mean? So he gets to play for DR. You know what I mean? But in technicality, he should be playing for the US, correct? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, and then let's call a spade a spade. If you get our best players and play them, and you get the best Filipino players, the best African players, Serbia, Canadian, whatever, I believe the U.S. will win against any of those teams. It's been established. You know what I mean? So, like, I get why NBA players went off on him. I don't know why he said it. I don't know why he single filed the NBA out of all that. You know what I mean? But overall, I just think it was just an uneducated thing. I think he just wanted to, make some clicks, especially just how he said it. He said it very like disrespectful. You know what I mean? So to me, in that manner, but it's no Lyles. He got his little 15 minutes or whatever. So it's whatever.
Yeah, I just think that he was just trying to get some clicks and some love.
Yeah.
He's trying to make some controversy, but he sounded, I don't know. I don't want to call the man stupid, but he sounded great.
Yeah, it's like the NFL, bro. Like the NFL, they're world champions because ain't nobody in the world is going to play better. Because obviously football is not a world sport in a sense. It's more of an American sport. But they call themselves Super Bowl champions, whatever. But I just don't think. And then just kind of like the debate going back and forth you saw on like Twitter, I just didn't think it was that deep. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think it should have been a fucking topic. But I think the moment like when NBA players started responding, I think that's what flamed the fire, and then everybody wanted to, say like, oh, it's not. They shouldn't be called world champions and this and that. I'm like, who cares what they're called? At the end of the day, they won. You know what I mean? If you want to call yourself a world champion, call yourself a world champion. If you want to call yourself a regional champion, call yourself a regional champion. Who cares? At the end of the day, Noah Lyles definitely has to face other racers from other parts of the country because Jamaica has fast runners, Africa has fast runners, and all that type of stuff. So yeah, there's not no one league of runners like an NBA association that track and field stars have. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
I agree. All right, man. Let's do NFL award predictions.
Okay.
Let's go with. Let's start with. We'll do MVP last. Let's start with rookie offense and defensive players.
Okay. I'll let you go first on this one.
For my rookie offensive player, I'm gonna go with JSN.
No, Jason. Okay.
My rookie defense, I'm going Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. Okay. For my rookie offense, I went with Anthony Richardson, and then for my defense, I went with Will Anderson as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Defensive player of the year. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with Quentin Williams.
Quentin Williams
got his money. I think he's gonna run up them sacks.
Okay. So I went back and forth. I got two, and one is kind of a homer pick. But to me, it's gonna be one of either these two guys. It's either gonna be TJ Watt because I really believe the Steelers are gonna have a really good season this year. I think that whole AFC North is gonna be really, really tough this year. So I think TJ Watt's gonna come off. I think he got hurt a little bit last year, but I think TJ Watt's the beast. And then I think Max Crosby, man, I think he got a chance, bro, with that D line with Tyree Wilson and Chandler Jones, man. He ain't gonna get double teamed like that, man. And he was putting up them sack numbers like that. So I'm going with my man Max, defensive player of the year. I said it.
It's funny you said that because if somebody had showed up to camp and practice.
Oh, Chandler Jones?
No, I'm talking about for my Chiefs. If somebody had showed up.
What you mean?
Chris Jones, man. I would have picked Chris Jones.
Oh, Chris Jones. Well, he ain't going to be there for a long time, it sounds like, brother. Y'all going to have a long night Thursday. That's all I'm going to say.
It ain't be long. We're going to still take care of them. Look at Jared Goff's numbers on the road.
We'll see.
All right, let's go offensive player of the year.
Okay, you want me to
go? Go
ahead. I got Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill has a really good shot at being offensive player of the year. I think obviously it all tends to Tua being healthy, but I think Tua is going to have a healthy year. I pray he doesn't get no more head injuries and stuff like that. I want to see him up. I want to see him going. I want to see him having a healthy year. But if he is healthy, I think Tyreek Hill. I think he has a really good shot at being offensive player of the year for sure.
I'm going Garrett Wilson.
Nice. I think he's gonna have an amazing year this year. Yeah.
Coach of the year.
Coach, I got Mike Tomlin. I think Mike Tomlin's gonna be coach of the year for sure.
I got Dougie P.
Jacksonville? Okay.
Because I think Jacksonville's going to be, take that ascension. I think they're going to either be the 1 or the 2 seed. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Brian Daboll didn't win the division. He still got coach of the year, so I don't think you really need to win your division to be coach of the year.
Now this one, I don't know. Comeback player of the year.
I put Odell Beckham.
Okay,
I put Odell. I think him linked up with Lamar. He didn't play at all last year. I think he should be fully healthy off that knee. With Zay Flowers, I still think Odell will be the number 1 wide receiver on that team. I think Zay Flowers will eventually become the number 1, but I think with Odell, I think you can see him put up some really decent numbers. And
I know I'll put Michael Thomas. I'll say Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas is good. That's not a bad pick, honestly, because with him and Derek Carr. Hopefully, brother can stay healthy for my fantasy pick wise. But yeah, man, that's not a bad pick. I like that pick too.
Yeah, I go Michael Thomas. All right, man. Let's predict week 1, bro.
Oh, you didn't want to do MVP?
Oh yeah, well, MVP. Who's your MVP? My
bad. I got Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson's gonna win MVP this year.
I got Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor, okay. I thought you were gonna pick your boy. I'm surprised.
Patrick Mahomes got to throw for 65 yards and 65 touchdowns to get MVP.
They burnt out on Patty.
He'd have to have the greatest season of all time for him to get an MVP.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not picking him. He'll be right there though. I think he'd be right there though, of course. But,
You got any sleepers for MVP besides
sleepers? That's a good question. No, I don't. No. Because I don't think they're really. I mean, I guess you're gonna say Brock Purdy.
You know, my sleeper will be this might surprise you. I'm gonna say Derek Carr. I think with him playing indoors and having that squad around him and that defense, Derek Carr puts up numbers. I think he puts up numbers. You know what I mean? Right. And with that talent surrounding him, I think he has a good chance. With that division is terrible. They should win that division easily. I think he could be a sleeper MVP because he was in MVP contention with the Raiders when he broke his ankle. So I think he was leading MVP getter right there before he broke his ankle. So I think he has a chance if he can get comfortable with that offense.
If this guy can stay healthy, like we said, Tua.
Yep. Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers too. I think with the New York hype and all that, I think Aaron Rodgers can be a part of that conversation as well. Especially if they have a really good chance of winning at least 10 games in the year 10 to 11. So.
All right, man. Let's pick these week 1 games, man.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Go ahead and start off Thursday. Atlanta night, baby. Woo!
All right. Well, let me know who you got.
Detroit Lions versus the Chiefs. You know who I'm rolling with, baby. Kansas City. Woo!
Kansas City. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go with the Lions. I think the Lions are gonna upset the Chiefs.
Don't get upset on week 1, man. Keep telling you that.
Well, things change, my guy. So we'll see.
Can Detroit handle this pressure?
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. So
pressure.
Hey, look, listen here. We're gonna find out. But I am a believer. I think real talk. I think without Chris Jones, I think y'all gonna have a little bit of trouble getting some pass rush on Jared Goff. If you get Jared Goff time and he's just slinging that thing with no pressure, he's gonna tear y'all up. Because name me one cornerback they should be feared of.
I told you. You don't believe. You don't believe me though.
Who?
I'm not gonna name nobody because you don't believe me.
Name him on the pod.
Jared Sneed and Trent McDuffie. Remember that.
Amon St. Brown gonna cook both of them.
No, he not.
Both of them.
No, he not.
Yeah.
No, he.
What do you see the score being in that game?
35-24.
35-24. Okay. Mm-hmm. I see 28-24. I see Lions.
You only got scoring 24 points. God damn.
Yeah, I do. I do. I think with them new receivers, man, it's gonna look. You may like them, but I think it's gonna take a little time for them to get their little rhythm, man. That's what I'm saying.
These boys. We can carve these boys up.
Okay, all right.
Carve these boys up.
Okay.
Speaking, give me a defensive play you're scared of on besides Hutchinson on the DD line. Name me a corner that you're scared of. None of them.
Gardner Johnson. I like the linebacker. I like the linebacker. It don't matter. He's part of the defense, ain't he? I like the little linebacker dude. I think he's like Italian white dude or some shit.
Day with him. You talking about Jack Campbell?
No. What's that little Italian dude they had? He was on Hard Knocks last year. He was killing it. I think he's nice. The linebacker guy. I forgot his name.
Travis Kelce gonna eat them linebackers alive.
All right, man. We'll see. He is getting older, bro. He ain't gonna be Travis Kelce every year. And he gotta stop punching his teammates too, bro. That's a little wild.
Practice squad guys. Punch them and get them off the team.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. Gotta stop that black crime, bro. That's crazy.
No, but all right, let's move on, man.
All right, man. Let's go. What's the next
Bengals, Browns.
Bengals, Browns. Let me see. I have the Bengals winning that game.
I'm going Browns, baby.
You going Browns? Okay. You going Browns?
Defensive line gonna give Burrows hell.
The only thing that make
low scoring game though.
What's the score you got?
24-21.
24-21. Yeah, the only thing that Bengals usually start off slow, so that's the only thing with me. You know what I mean? But I just think Deshaun Watson, bro. I got to see it to believe it, man. See if he's gonna be the old Deshaun. They're talented as fuck. Like the Browns are. But I ain't gonna lie. I see that being like I'm gonna surprise you. I could see that being like a 35 to like 28, 30 type of game. I could see a high scoring game on that one.
Yeah, the Browns defense fucked up. What's the next game? Texas Ravens. I got the Ravens.
Texans Ravens. Yeah, I got Ravens. That should be an easy game.
Lamar Jackson's about to have a fucking day.
How you think CJ Stroud's gonna look his first week?
He's gonna have running for his damn life.
All right, let's do that. How many picks you think he'll have that game?
About 2.
2? I said 2 too. I think he'll have about 2.
Even though Marlon Humphreys is out.
I'm excited to see how Marlon Humphreys is out, so he might be able to do some. I'm excited to see what D'Amico Ryans looks like as a head coach this year. You know what I mean? So
Buccaneers, Vikings. I got the Vikings. They're at home.
Buccaneers,
Skull Nation, baby.
Yeah, I got Vikings. I think that's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield on the road. No, sir. No, sir.
Panthers and Falcons. I'm gonna go with the Falcons. They're at home.
Yeah, I'm going with Falcons too. That fucking offensive line for the Panthers looks horrendous. So yeah, I don't. At first, I know we did our predictions. Now we thought the Panthers might have a shot. I'll change. I don't see how the Panthers. I don't know how they win 3 games, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That O line is terrible. I'm gonna be shocked. I pray to God Bryce Young don't get hurt this year. And I think that's a high probability, and I hate to say
it. Cardinals and Commanders. I got Commanders.
Commanders. Yeah, I like Commanders. I like the Commanders this year.
Jacksonville and Colts.
Jags. I got Jags. Who you got?
You ready for this?
You got an upset?
I got the upset special. I got the Colts.
Why you got the Colts? What makes you?
They always give Jacksonville problems at home. They just do. I got the Colts.
So you got Anthony Richardson throwing for what?
Yeah, about 3.
3? How many TDs?
2 in the air, 1 on the ground.
And what's the score?
I'm going 28-24.
28-24. Oh, high scoring one. Oh, okay, not bad.
49ers at Steelers at Pittsburgh. Who you got?
I got the Steelers. I think the Steelers are winning. I think this is going to be mid-tier game. I could see it being like a 21-24, like a 24 to like 17 type of game, or 24. Honestly, because I wouldn't be surprised if I see 24-14 type of game. I think it's going to be tough for Brock Purdy going into Pittsburgh winning that game.
Yeah, I got the Steelers too. I got Steelers probably around the same score, like 21-17.
Yeah.
Titans at Saints. I got Saints at home.
This one was kind of tough for me. I went with Saints too. I think especially without Alvin Kamara, it made it a little bit tougher. You know what I mean? So I think the Titans have a pretty good defense, but I think the Saints should give them a good game.
Your boys, Raiders, 125 game. Raiders at Broncos.
Raiders all day. I see this being like a 24-10 game. That's what I see. 24-10.
Yeah, I agree. I got the Raiders winning.
What you got to score as?
Hopefully y'all just tie.
If we tie, I might not come on the pod next week. I'm gonna be honest with you. Be doing this shit by your motherfucking self. I'm gonna take an extended vacation. Like
that. Eagles, Patriots.
This one was tough too, but I went with Eagles. I just think overall, they're just too talented, man.
Yeah, I think they're the better team. Now, I think it's going to be more difficult than what people give credit for.
No, yeah, for sure.
Because playing the Patriots at home is not easy.
No, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I could see the Eagles winning like last drive type shit, and it'll be like 21-17, like they're down 14-17, some shit like that, and they win like 21-17.
Yeah, I can see that too.
You got the Eagles winning too?
Yeah, I got the Eagles winning. But I just think talent's going to take over after a while.
Yeah. It's just going to wear them down,
Yeah. Rams, Seahawks.
Seahawks. I think Seahawks. The Seahawks should win this game, especially with Cooper Kupp. Yeah, he's in Minnesota right now with a specialist looking at his hamstring. Who knows when he's going to play? I don't see him playing at least the first 4 weeks of the season. He might, you know what I mean? So if you drafted Cooper Kupp, I feel bad for you, boy. And who else is? They don't really have anybody else. So
Van Jefferson, maybe.
Yeah.
Dolphins at Chargers.
I got the Dolphins winning. I think the Dolphins are going to go on the road and winning.
I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Chargers?
Yeah, I think they're going to win week 1. I got them. Packers at Bears.
I got the Bears. I think the Bears will win. I think that game is going to be very interesting. That's probably one of the games I'm circling just because I want to see Jordan Love and Justin Fields. I want to see what these guys look like, especially like Justin Fields against that Packers defense. That Packers defense is legit, you know what I mean? And I think the Bears defense is coming up, you know what I mean? I think they're still young, but I think they got some pieces on that squad. And then I'm very curious to see if Justin Fields has improved as a passer, and if Jordan Love, he looked good. He could throw the ball, but can he do it when the lights shine the brightest? And a rivalry game too at that. So I could see this game being, I think this game is definitely going to be low scoring. I could see this being like maybe like a 14-10 type of game. I could see that.
I got Packers, baby. Jordan Love coming to Chicago. Throwing it all over these niggas.
He going to do the I own you shit too? Like A-Rod. What you got that score?
I actually got a high scoring game.
You got high scoring? Okay.
I got 35-31.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that looks good for me. I got Justin Fields on my fantasy, so I need that. I need that.
And then you got the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
The Cowboys and the Giants.
All right, I'm gonna change my pick. I wrote it down one, but I'm gonna change it. I'm a surprise. I'm gonna go upset. I'm gonna go Giants.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Giants upset. At home, I think people are sleeping on Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones is not a bad quarterback. The wide receivers do make it a little, but with Saquon, Darren Waller, if they both stay healthy for majority of the game, I think they'll surprise somebody. I think I could see that being a 20-17.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants too.
Oh, you got Giants too? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants too. I think Daniel Jones is gonna have a nice little game, running in, throwing the football. Saquon's gonna be Saquon. I think Darren Waller's gonna have a game. I think he's gonna kill him in the middle of the field, and that's gonna open up stuff for the other receivers. I can see a close game though. I see 24-21 type game.
24-24. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Fighting Jets. Jets.
I'm going with New York. I just think the line's perfect for them. I think it's gonna be a big night. 9-11. No Von Miller. Aaron Rodgers' first home game at night on Monday night with Troy Aikman. What's my other man's name? Other guy that does play ball, Joe Buck. You know what I mean? You got the Manning cast going on. Yeah, it's just that's it's just gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a really, really great game, though. I think it's gonna be a really, 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 really great game.
This is about to be a Buffalo pack.
Buffalo pack.
Smoking session.
They smoking them?
I think New York's coming out blazing, boy. I got like 35-17 type deal.
Bills winning 35-17?
Yes, sir. I think they're coming out to show everybody. Aaron Rodgers going to be out there swagging, dancing around, doing all kinds of stuff.
Hey, bro, I'm going to be honest. If that shit happens, it's going to be a long year for the fucking Jets, dog. Because the only reason if Von Miller was playing, I would take the Bills. I would take the Bills because I think that O-line has some problems.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to say this, though. The Jets better win this game. Monday night, they better win this because if they don't, they go out the way you say they did, bro. It's gonna be a long year, bro. It's gonna be a long year for sure.
Yeah, I got the Jets smacking them.
So, all right. So I'm gonna do one little question. So after week 1, who do you think will be going into MVP lead? Like, who will be the guy talked about being like the MVP leader of the week?
After week 1?
After week 1, you know they always do it. So
overreaction Mondays.
Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much. What's gonna be the over? Yeah, that's the great one.
Tuesday.
What's gonna be the overreact? It doesn't even have to be MVP. What do you think is gonna be the most overreacted thing that happens due to week 1 results?
Well, now that'd be Friday, so I'm not even gonna count us. Tuesday. No, because if we lose, which I'm not picking us to lose, but if we lose, then it's gonna be like, oh no, here we go.
Yeah. The
demise.
I'll be the first one to say it too. I'll be the first one on that bandwagon. Like, it's over. These motherfuckers is over.
You know that's coming. But no, so, outside of us, if Lamar Jackson and them do their thing, then it's gonna be all Lamar Jackson and the Ravens Super Bowl. They gonna win it all. Or the Eagles look like a well-oiled machine. Or don't let the Cowboys. Do not let the Cowboys smoke the Giants.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be my thing. I think if the Cowboys go into New York and dominate, I think that'll be one of the big overreactions. I think Cowboys Super Bowl favorites, all this, they're gonna win the division. You know, they're gonna hear that shit all fucking week. I agree with you. I think if the Lions. If the Jets win, they're going to be like
Buffalo, then everybody's going to jump on that bell.
Yeah, no, for real. I believe you. I think if the Lions do win, I do have the Lions winning. I do see that. I think if y'all lose, I don't think it's just a loss to me. I don't think it's like a big deal. I think you guys will be fine. I think y'all still be favorites to win the division. I hate to say it, but I think it's just a little chip in the armor. You know what I mean? That's me. Another thing, I think if Brock Purdy looks terrible against the Steelers, I could see some shit where they'd be like, you know,
the wrong guy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because they already have a bad track record with these quarterbacks, man. That's the one thing Kyle Shanahan has not gotten right is the fucking quarterback, and he's known for the quarterback shit. So I could definitely see that. I would go with that. I think if Brock Purdy looks bad, I think it'll be a situation where you'll get a lot of people wondering if they should have even traded Trey Lance type of shit. You know what I mean? Start hearing about Sam Darnold coming in.
Yeah, I agree. All right, man. Let's do flowers of the week.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Flowers of the week. I got Jesus Christ. You know why I got Jesus Christ? Because fucking Doja Cat and her fucking demon goddamn music videos, boy. Jesus Christ is my motherfucking savior, boy. God damn, that chick needs holy water thrown on her so motherfucking bad. So I'm going with Jesus Christ, baby. Lord, I love you. I'm sorry I watched that video, but please don't. It was a mistake click. It was a mistake click. I repent my sins. I'm sorry. So that's my flower of the week.
Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that video. I saw her sitting in that tub looking like a demon. I was like,
bro, that video is wild, bro. She got all them goddamn. I look. I don't know if she's doing this as like an album rollout shit, but yo, it's fucking wild. It's crazy. So Jesus is my flower. Yep. What's yours?
Sha'Carri Richardson. And now people was dumping on her, man, and you know they wanted to see her downfall 3 years ago or whatever, and
Yeah.
what I'm saying, she dusted herself off, and she's been winning, breaking records, and doing her thing, man. So shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson, man. She deserves those flowers, bro.
That's a dope one. That's a dope one. Yeah, I support that one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. My honorable mention is Nebraska's volleyball team for having that show out in Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty dope that they did that.
Nah, that was hella dope. That was hella dope, man. That was hella cool to see. I want to shout out, another honorable mention is whoever did the drone show for the Kobe thing was did you see that? That was
No, I didn't
cold.
see
So,
it.
bro, you got watching on Twitter, bro. Just look up Kobe drone, and then it had like a whole drone show with different Kobe moments and stuff like that. It showed him like dunking the ball, lifting up the trophy. It was crazy. It was like some of the sickest stuff I've ever seen. You know what I mean, with drones. So yeah, just look it up, man. But whoever did that, man, whoever organized that, flowers to you, to her, him, whoever it was. That was dope.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who get your hell no of the week?
I got two. I got two hell no's. The first hell no is the NCAA for not letting my man Tez Walker being able to play. I think that's fucking bullshit. Let him play. Like, I mean, he transferred, he did everything. He had some moments where, he couldn't play during the COVID and all that. And then they waited till like 2 days before the game this past week when he had family coming in, because he's from Raleigh, coming in to watch him play. And they announced it 2 days before the goddamn game that he couldn't play. I think that's crazy. Let him play. And my number two is fucking DirecTV. If y'all motherfuckers don't sign CBS back on the goddamn contract before football fucking starts, get this shit on the fucking road, bruh. The only reason why I have y'all motherfuckers is because I can't get the Laker channel on YouTube TV. And y'all get the other goddamn hell no, because y'all should have the goddamn Laker channel. Put goddamn Sports Spectrum on that shit. Because if y'all had that, I would have stayed with y'all YouTube TV. I would like to come back because DirecTV is fucking terrible. They don't have nothing to offer at all anymore. They don't get the Sunday ticket. Now you gonna tell me I can't get CBS on fucking NFL Sunday with the Alabama game coming on, bro? Fix y'all shit. Sign the contract. I don't want to hear nothing about this bullshit that Nexstar is trying to fix it. Fix it. I know I'm gonna be in New York, but fix it, or I am leaving. That's my hell no.
Wow. That's crazy. My hell no goes to CM Punk.
Oh, wow.
He just got fired this weekend because he can't stay out of damn trouble. He's always causing ruckus in the locker room, fighting people and shit. Can't never do nothing. You can't just sit your ass down somewhere and just go do your show. You got your egos shattered all the damn time. You're always getting into it, motherfuckers. So Tony Khan had to let your ass go finally. You got suspended the first time, and then they let you back. And you come back and right on time. CM Punk doing what he do best, causing problems.
You think he coming back?
Hell no. It's over for CM Punk.
You didn't like CM Punk?
I like him as a wrestler, but he always into some shit. Even if maybe it wasn't his fault, but it's always something.
He always at the wrong place, wrong time type of
always
person.
Something. Like the last shit was with the Elite and Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and I get it. He was frustrated because Adam Page had said some shit to him about him on a different video, whatever, was shooting on him. But you got to pick and choose your shit, man. Don't do it at the pay-per-view media scrum, and then you like, oh, yeah, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and all, and Adam Page, they's a piece of shit. And Like, Tony Khan sitting right here, and he's like, damn, I ain't know you was about to do all this right now, bro.
Right.
Go to Adam Page and talk shit to him. Like, say it to him. Don't do it on the media. They even put him in a bad spot. Then the Young Bucks come check your ass like, hey, bro, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Fight break up. They get suspended. They all right. Everything cools over. They bring them back. And I guess for because last week they had a pay-per-view and they were supposed to sit down and bury the hatchet, but the Elite pulled out at the last minute. So he was frustrated about that, which I understand. And then he was getting into it with this other young wrestler, named Jack Perry, who he was criticizing him because he was using real glass in one of the matches, and so Jack Perry looks in the camera right before he's about to slam the dude he was wrestling on the car, and he's like knocks on the window and says, "Real freaking glass, cry me a fucking river," and he's talking to
wow.
CM Punk. So I guess
God
him and
damn.
CM Punk. So him and CM Punk got into it after the show, and then CM Punk got into it with Tony Khan. They said they had to hold him back because he was lunged at Tony. And Tony Khan looks like somebody to do your taxes. Like he ain't Vince McMahon, who all souped up and look like he can go out there and wrestle back in the day. So my hell no goes to CM Punk.
It just sounds like CM Punk has just made some bad career choices, man. So, like going into UFC, I think that was a bad career choice. He should have just. I don't know what's going on, but that's a good hell no, man. That's good. I didn't know all that stuff. That's good background.
He's a tortured soul. That's what
you got. Any honorable mention? Hell no. It's like
Doja Cat, because that video, that shit. I saw that picture. That's just ridiculous. Like, y'all just do anything for clicks. Anything.
Nah. Yeah, that's just
sell y'all damn soul for some fucking clips.
That's a lot of artists doing that shit, man. I don't understand the whole devil worshiping shit. You know what I mean? That's some shit you just don't touch, bro. I'm sorry. I'm good on that, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
What's wrong with black folks nowadays? Remember, black folks one thing black folks back in the day didn't do, they didn't mess with the devil.
Bro, she don't fuck with black people, bro. She fucks with the whites.
I know she do, but I'm just saying, period.
Which is all good, but she fuck with the bad whites, not the good whites. She fuck with the bad whites. You know what I mean?
But want to say niggas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Another show in the books, man. This was a great show, man.
It was good. It was good. I had fun.
It was a good show. Shit. It's crazy because we finished quicker.
Yeah, I know. Surprisingly, I thought this one would go a little bit longer, man. Maybe we should have got a couple more topics. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, ain't nothing else.
No. Gotcha.
Talk about my boys about to smash these lines on Thursday. We can talk about.
We can save the recap for next week when I get back.
Pre-game, baby. I got pre-game at the Jackpot Bar.
Yeah, plug that.
Shout out to the Jackpot Bar and Grill for like my man Jeff, the owner, allowed me to come through, do my podcast, Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Shout out to my boy Clarence, Ty, Mark. We doing our thing, man.
So explain that. Yeah, explain what's going on.
I'm just doing the live. I'm doing a live stream at the Jackpot Bar and Grill Thursday for the game. I'm doing pregame, halftime, and postgame. And we just going, go in there, talk about the game. We're going to do the pregame, leading up to the game. And
where's the bar at? Give the location. Where's the bar going to be at?
It's off of, it's on South Jones. Hold on, let me get the address popping.
And what time you going to go live for the pregame?
3 o'clock p.m. for all my West Coasters, and so what's that? 5 o'clock on the East Coast.
Okay.
Or 6 o'clock on the East Coast. So it's 4485 South Jones Boulevard. For all my people out there in Vegas, y'all want to come through at the Jackpot Bar and Grill. If you're a Chiefs fan, if you're not a Chiefs fan, just come through, man. They got good food there too. So come slide with us, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely would be there to support you, my brother. But I will be in New York come this Wednesday. But brother, I'll root for the best for you, bro. Hopefully that you have a good show with that. I know we're gonna try to work on something like that too. Yeah. But for now, man, go support my man Cris. Go support the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, man. Go out there. If you can't make it, even listen in the car, just go listen to the car. Get ready for the pregame. He's gonna have all the dope ass information, getting you guys ready for the game for sure.
Tap in on subscribe to the channel, because you know what I'm saying. If you can't make it there physically, you can still be there, digitally. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah. All right, man. Let's talk about it. Whatever streaming platform that you listen to Chris Allen Mall podcast on, we are available on all of them, whether it be Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you listen to, wherever you listen to your streaming platforms or your podcast on, Chris Allen Mall podcast is available on there. Mm-hmm. And whatever social media platform you use, you can find us at Chris Allen Mall on X, Twitter, whatever, Threads, Facebook, TikTok, and of course the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the YouTube, man. We need to get these YouTube followers up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The
yeah,
subscribers.
yeah,
So go ahead and hit us up on all social media platforms, man. Well, we will uh talk back with you guys, man. We just fans of sports and life, just like
yeah,
y'all, man. So
yeah,
just hit us up. Y'all got questions, y'all got topics y'all want us to bring up. We are not Hollywood over here. We regular dudes over here, and we will bring up, as long as it's well in reason. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no dumb stuff, but
yeah,
sports, entertainment, music, whatever y'all want to bring up, hit us up, man, and
yeah,
we'll bring it up on the
yeah.
show
And don't let your
and
girls,
shout you out.
yeah, don't let your girls deny you from following us, Ariana. Yeah, yeah, man,
Yeah,
come on,
I'm calling
Ariana.
you out, Ariana.
We call
Yeah,
you out, Ariana. You the
you,
homie. You the homie.
you
Yo,
did that. You don't
you
deny
did
your
that.
man. You don't deny your man to not follow us.
That's crazy. That's black.
That's
As my man
wild. What did
Stephen
we
A.
do
Smith
to
say,
you?
that's blasphemous.
What did
Come
we
on,
do to
girl.
you?
Come on, girl.
I'm gonna make sure to clip this and send this to you.
Yes. Stop the hate. Let your boyfriend subscribe. Hit the button.
And
You
all
hit
you
the button.
girls out there,
Oh
all the
yeah.
girls out there, let your
Support it.
boyfriend subscribe. And you subscribe too.
Yeah, you subscribe too. We show love to the ladies too, man. We love y'all for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, brother. Another episode in the books.
Yes,
Till
sir,
next
man.
time.
It was fun.
We go.
Peace.